Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Corky's World channel. I'm Corky, as always, and welcome back to Let's Talk About, the show on the channel that it's taken me a long time to get to a second episode about, but I haven't forgotten about it. This is still something I'm very interested in. And in case you forgot, Let's Talk About it's going to be a show that I use to shine some spotlight on some games that I think are definitely worth talking about, are definitely interesting in some way, deserve some form of attention, but are just kind of not really the type of game that make a good Let's Play or, all over the place. It's been a while since I've recorded. I'll apologize. But it's just those kind of games that, like, well, right here's a perfect example. Jurassic World Evolution is a super fun simulator game. I just don't think it'd make a very good 5-off, and I'm not trying to do one-offs really, unless they're going to be either holiday themed from now on, or Let's Talk About, or bargain bins. And this was definitely not a bargain bin. I pre-ordered this when it came out. But enough about that. We can talk more about that later on in the episode. Guys, Jurassic World Evolution is a business simulation video game developed and published by Frontier Developments. Based on the 2015 film Jurassic World, the game was released on June 12, 2018 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, which we are playing on. In the game, players construct a dinosaur park on Las Cinco Muertas Archipelago, a group of 5 islands known as the 5 Deaths. The game features more than 40 types of dinosaurs. Their genes can be modified to introduce new features. Players are given contracts to fulfill by 3 divisions: science, security, and entertainment, allowing them to progress. A sandbox mode set on Isla Nublar, the setting of the film, can be unlocked, which I have. You guys will see. This game was created by a development team of approximately 100 people with a budget of around €8 million. Its development began in 2016 after NBC Universal approached Frontier Developments about creating a game to accompany the theatrical release of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. To do this, Frontier staff inspected different dinosaur models and reference materials sent by Universal, watched the Jurassic Park films, read the novels, and fan theories. The team consulted paleontologist Jack Horner when they designed the dinosaurs. Jeff Goldblum, Bryce Dallas Howard, and B.D. Wong reprised their roles from the Jurassic Park film series, voicing remarks to players and contributing to the game's narrative. The only person that they pull, it seems, from the franchise that they didn't get to do the voice of was Chris Pratt, which Chris Pratt is probably by far the most popular celebrity in those 4 people. Definitely at the time of this, and probably still right now. Jeff Goldblum's has had a bit of a resurgence, but I still wouldn't put him up against like Chris Pratt in anything. Announced at GamerCon 2017, the game received a generally mixed critical reception. Critics praised its dinosaur designs and graphics, but the game's contracts, simulations, and management gameplay were less well received. The game's tutorial and learning curve were also criticized. 5 weeks after its initial release, the game sold 1 million copies through digital and physical releases. The game was supported with free updates and downloadable content upon release. And that's it, guys. Like, I got the little trivia for you, and now I'm just gonna show you a bit of the game, and that's what Let's Talk About are gonna be, and we'll play a little bit, and we'll have some fun. I haven't done challenge mode at all yet, so I'm kind of hesitant to do so because I just don't even know what it is. We can just continue my campaign and just see what's going on here, and you guys can see a little bit of what happens. I have all 5 islands, I believe, at this point unlocked. So, excuse me for taking a drink. So we'll take a look. We could probably go through the 5 islands.
This island isn't just a place. It's a defining moment in time. And for me, well, it's frozen. It's always frozen to that moment when I first made eye contact with a T-Rex.
I'd say we can't live in the past, but that's kind of what we do, isn't it?
Okay, so this, I guess the last thing I did when I was last playing was I brought up, or I unlocked Isla Nublar. Needs research available. Okay. This is just free stuff that the game released. So, as you can see, Isla Nublar is just sandbox mode. You can do whatever you want. There's no real consequence. There's no money. Like, ooh, that's turning out fine on your guys' screen, but oh, there we go. I'm gonna try that. There we go. Much better for me. It shouldn't have changed anything on your guys's, but I just maybe it did, but I couldn't see anything really. So this is sandbox mode. There's no money, so all you really have to do is just hit, like, I want to build one of these things, and there's no money, so it doesn't matter which one. So, like, I want to build an innovation center, and there it goes. The sandbox mode is cool. It just definitely, well, like every, you know, like tycoon game, simulation game, when you take away, like any real challenge, it kind of, at least for me, it kind of takes away some of the fun. Okay. Pop that bad boy down right there. And once all that stuff's done building, that should take care of the innovation center. Well, I guess while that's building, we can build other stuff. It's like, damn, how do I play this again? Path not... God damn it. Where is the path? Oh. That was foolish of me. Thank you, person outside who's being loud as fuck. So there you go. And I get innovation center. You got this shit. Let's build a dinosaur cage just so you guys can check that shit out. Oh, they adjusted this a bit. So first thing you need is a creation lab. Make some gates. Honestly, there's no money aside, I can't think of a reason not to just always use electrified heavy steel fence. But, you know, to each their own. See, I'm leaving a bit of area because I'm going to create more walkway and some other things. Put a gate right there. And that's all it up, ready to go. But before we do that, before we add any actual dinosaurs, we're going to build a ranger station for when this shit inevitably goes south. There are different types of walkways to build, but that's another one of those things where it's like, aside from this one right here, I don't really see the need, like, to use like the thick one or the expensive money one. It's just power stations consumption. Ooh, so at that point, might as well just build a new one. Power is another thing in this game that takes a good bit of time and effort. This is pretty fun, though, sandbox mode. I mean, again, it's just us fucking around. Maybe that's why it's fun, is because it's just you guys and me, and we're just fucking around playing with it. But we'll just make this this quick little cheapy park, and then I'll show you guys. Okay. So I don't know. It's fine. Let's see if those turn out. They gotta have water, and they gotta have... This is a... If you ever played Zoo Tycoon on the computer or the Xbox, this is kind of a lot like this, because you have to have... What am I trying to do? Here we go. You have to have the right... There we go, that'll work. Still waiting on power. Those are incubating. While we're waiting, we'll just add some more shit. I guess I didn't need to build that. Oh, well, it's probably... Yeah. It's pulling all sorts of different bullshit now. Yep, money's not an option, so there's no need to not do that. The only one I haven't unlocked is the classic Jurassic Park one, which is obviously the one I want. Alright, so that didn't survive. obviously in the other, like in the main simulation, when that shit happens, it's a fucking awful thing because it's like you took this money and now it's fucked. Like it's gone because it just didn't work out, so. Oop. Another thing I'll mention is wasting your time and money on a monorail is fucking awful. Like, some of the stages will have you build one as like part of a challenge for like your entertainment division or whatever, but it fucking sucks. Like, the electricity it takes to run it, not to mention all the time it takes to build the damn thing, it's just awful. So this is the expedition map. This is how you get more fossils. So you just like oh, so I can't actually search for fossils on Isla Nublar. That's fine. Why did I even make that then? What a waste. I guess like people go to it like it's like an attraction for like some people. Building food things, keep customers happy, which I don't even think we have like customers yet, or if customers show up at all even. Granted, we don't have a dinosaur yet, so why would they? X. Yeah, guest count 0. Almost. I think this is like the biggest map you can have, but even then, like, it's not very big. Like I already took up like 3/4 the damn thing. Oh, like I said, just fucking tremendous bummer. Whatever, throw something else in there. It's not that long. One of the islands with the big like mission that they try and get you to do is to put different dinosaurs in a cage together and let them fight it out, and like it's supposed to be the new attraction, and it fucking sucks. And as you'd expect, it just creates chaos and mayhem on your island. Then you have to clean it up, and they're like, "Whoa, I guess it wasn't a really good idea, was it?" It's like, "No, man, it wasn't." So then when they're finished, when they do finish breeding, then you release them like this, do the roar. And there you go. Got a T-Rex. You can name them, and you can... I think you can name them. I might have been wrong about... Oh yeah, rename. You can rename them if you want. Then read statistics. There you go. All right, so we're gonna hop to another island, just so I can show you guys some other stuff. Okay, so I haven't unlocked all of them. I thought I had. Isla Piña, Isla Ticano. Okay, so what's the first one you get? Yeah, okay. We'll go there. It's cool that you can bounce between them, although if I remember correctly, the money you earn on each island stays on that specific island. So it's not like you can go to one that's already doing well, let your money build back up, and then go to a new one. It's that island has to do well for you to have money to build on that island. Which is, it makes sense and is also frustrating at the same time. So we'll check this island out, and then we'll call that an episode, guys. And that'll be another Let's Talk About It in the Books. Isla Matanceros. And like I said, this is the one I've already created and had going for... This is the first island you get. And I unlocked 2 other islands, but didn't leave this one until I got it to at least 4 stars. So on the bottom screen, you can see how much money I have and the island's rating and where you sit with each division. Science, entertainment, and security. Just some things I got here. Dinosaur cages. I think I had a cage here for a little while, but whatever was in it kept breaking out, so I just ended up selling it. The only other thing I can think about showing you guys is... Let's just find one. Right here. So you can go into Ranger mode and drive around the park. And certain events will happen, like weather storms and stuff will knock out your power and your other... like security feeds and stuff, which requires you to then get in. Normally, most things, like if a fence breaks or something, you can just assign the task to the ranger. But sometimes, like I said, when the weather goes bad, you have to jump in these cars and drive around to these areas and take care of it yourself. So the main cool thing that you can do as a ranger, and I'll show you as soon as I find the entrance to this one right here. Oh. Nice. I didn't know that was even something I was going for, but cool either way. Obviously, this part doesn't make very much sense, but you get the gist. So I can do this. But I can do this as well, which is camera mode. We'll zoom in and blam. That's how you can earn some extra cash real quick. And it also eventually becomes part of missions, but that's just another cool little thing you can do.
Did I sound sincere? Because that's what I was going for.
Saying I have 2 feeders to refeed. I don't really care about that. But guys, that's Jurassic World Evolution. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you have this game, I'd like to know how your progress went. If you're still playing it. This was something I was really, really excited for because I really like Roller Coaster Tycoon and simulation games. But when it finally got released and I finally got my hands into it, it felt kind of flat after a few hours. So it made that $60 pre-order charge a little a little wanting. So, like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Guys, always remember to be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next episode. Later days.